それきついじゃん。自分持ってるんでしょ。
Good morning. It's the weekend. It's 4 it's 4 p.m. and I've been awake for an hour-ish, and I was just reading in bed and finally decided that this is a good time to vlog because the sun is here. It's been a little over about 3 months since I started this journey of training to be an anime voice actor, a Japanese voice actor in Tokyo. So I just wanted to talk about it now that I'm a little bit calm and I'm a little bit more grounded and centered. The past 2 weeks have been a lot. I was sick for a week and it's hard because I was like craving the simplest things. Like I wanted porridge, I wanted like hot soup, but there was just no way for me to get it without inconveniencing myself. I always tell myself that I should be used to it by now, and it is more convenient here than being alone in Europe, because here there's convenience stores, you can take a taxi if you need one, versus in Holland where I have to bike to go to the hospital. Anyway, I'm not really sure if I'm growing. I have some goals, but I'm not really sure if they're like proper goals that would get me to where I want to be, and it's hard for me to indicate like specific points of growth because not every teacher gives us like concrete feedback on like, oh, you should work on this, you're bad at this, you're good at this. And that's still something that I'm getting used to because I'm not used to that kind of like classroom culture. I'm used to a more westernized kind of learning environment where if you make a mistake, you get called out so you can fix it. And if you did something good, you are given verbal praise because you're doing something right. And it's not always the case in Japanese classrooms, and it's something that I'm still getting used to. The other day though, I did record myself doing vocal exercises, mostly doing like breath work and the long tone, and I made a sound that I don't think I've ever made before, and it got me reflecting, like, is this a result of all of the classes that I've been taking, all of the practice exercises that I've been doing, being connected? Is this the result of that, or is it a result of me finally releasing this grip that I have on my heart and my throat, literally, because I was raised in an environment where you're not supposed to talk unless you're spoken to. You're not supposed to give your opinion because you are just a child or whatever, and basically being conditioned to fold yourself for the comfort of everybody else except you. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's a combination of both. And because in the past few years I've been doing a lot of inner work, I've been doing a lot of therapy, and I could feel myself heal. And when I write down my dreams and I wake up in the morning, and when I do things, I do feel better about myself. I feel lighter, and I also feel that I am convinced, and like I actually believe in my heart that I can step into this power that I have, which is so weird because I've never felt like this before in my youth, and now I'm in my 30s, I feel like, wow, this is who I am, and this is who I've become, and this is who I'm choosing to be. And it's exciting, and it's sometimes a little bit scary because I don't like being not in control. But the thing is, in acting, apparently, when you don't feel like you're in control, then that's when the raw emotion seeps out. And there was one particular day where we were in acting class that I was able to unleash ikari. And afterwards I was like, Sensei, I don't think I've ever made that sound before. I don't think I've ever done anything like that before. And then she was like, that's a good thing. But at the same time, I felt so refreshed and so light after that performance that is this what it's like to really let yourself feel and not suppress everything. And she was like saying that the Japanese are very known for suppressing their feelings, and I was raised like that. And she was like, she actually told me that 日本人より抑えるタイプ. She actually told me that you like swallow your emotions even more than the Japanese. So that's something that I'm still working on. But at the same time, I am surprised with myself with when I sing. It's different. It's not easier, but like it's less tight on the throat. It's less taxing on this part of the body. And I feel like maybe that is the sign that I am getting used to how the body should be supporting the voice. And it's not through here, it's not through here, but it's through here. Yeah, it's tough. You know, my knees can barely keep up with dance class, even though I do believe that I can dance, but the footwork is something that my knees isn't subscribing to. Yeah. Is this me growing? I have no idea. I struggle in a lot of the classes. Sometimes I don't understand what's going on, and I take it as, I mean, it is my lack of vocabulary, and that is on me, but at the same time, I still feel bad that they don't make space to accommodate me, even though they are aware that I am not a native Japanese speaker. And it's just something that every time I feel frustrated or sad or just like angry about something or upset about something, I just try to think like, what is this trying to teach me? What am I supposed to be learning from this? Why is this? It's not supposed to be easy, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, but not everybody chooses this path, and I am here choosing it every single day, even though I cry when I take my shower because it's just a lot. It's so easy to feel inadequate. It's so easy to feel invisible. It's so easy to feel overlooked and misunderstood. And you think that after 32 years of living in this world where we are not favored, I'd be used to it and it would be okay, and then I would feel numb and it will not make me feel anything anymore because I've taken so many paper cuts, but it still hurts and I still cry about it. And I still, even though I still cry about it, I still want to find ways. What can I learn from this? How can I make this into something that I can use later on? How can I take value out of this experience that is hurting me and that is inconveniencing me? And I guess that's a part of growing up and getting older. You find ways not to feel small, but to, despite the days where you feel like you want to disappear and just not go on, you find ways because you finally arrive at a point in your life you're actually falling in love with yourself and accepting yourself. And I don't want to stop doing that. I want to continue doing that. And I don't say this often, and I never heard this as a child, as a young adult, but the way that I'm showing up for myself right now, and the way that I could feel my throat getting stronger, the way that I could feel my diaphragm getting stronger, is something that I'm proud of. Despite the microaggressions, I'm still patient, I'm still soft, and I still choose to love me and find the beauty in all of it. And I think that that is the point of life, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks for listening to my yapping. I'll see you guys.
What do you guys want to eat after this? I wonder how I'm supposed to.
You want me to hold the camera?
Yes, please. So, I guess I put that here. Mas. It looks so good. いただきます。きなこアイスいただきます。 いや、すごいね。いただきます。うん。かわいい。かわいい。あー、かわいい。おー、めっちゃかわいいじゃん。これ限定なの？期間限定なのかな？一会計だ子だから。Look at how big they are. They're as big as my hand. They're so beautiful. I love them. Oh, look at this. Actually on my way home. I wanted to like not leave you hanging. I checked my phone. I was like, ah! もしもあなたと会津に行ったら私は何をしてたでしょうか
平凡だけど誰かを愛し普通の暮らししてたでしょうか時の流れに身を任せあなたの色に染められ一度の人生それさえ一つこともいらないわだからお願いそばに置いてね今はあなたしか愛せない
I need to tell you something. I need to tell you something. I need to tell you something. Oh my god. One of my bucket list in life is to attend an Animelo Summer Live concert in Japan or watch Mizuki Nana live at least one time in my life in Japan. And fucking hell, I applied for Saturday and fucking Sunday, and Japan gacha gods, lottery gods have awarded me with a weekend ticket. That means Saturday and Sunday of Animelo Super fucking Live 20th anniversary.
I also just wanna, my hair is a mess. Ignore it. I also just wanna like talk about meeting my friend who I have not seen since I was a high schooler. And the first thing that she told me that she remembered about me was that 歌はうまいもんね。もともと歌はうまいもんね。And when I was young, I liked to sing, but I wasn't good. I just really liked it, and I just practiced, and I would sing in the shower, and what I would do at home alone is that I would be the VJ, and I would introduce the songs that I like, and at the same time, after a while, I would take a pause. My laundry's done. And then I would sing the song themselves, and it was one of the things I thought was cringe as a child, but as an adult, I was like, damn, that was amazing. Even before, this was something that I've always wanted to do, and now I actually have this experience, this opportunity to let myself grow in this environment where this is the focus. Kind of warms my heart that someone from 17 years ago remembered that the thing that struck them, or the thing that made me leave an impression, was that because I sang okay. Yeah, it was nice. It's nice because in Tokyo, I'm a little bit more accessible than when I was living in Dubai or when I was living in Europe. In Tokyo, people always come here. Singapore is just there. And if they are from other parts of Japan, like my friends who live in Aichi Prefecture, there will always be chances that they would be in Tokyo. Though not all the time, but it's nice to meet all these people and reconnect. It's really nice. Yeah, that's just it. It's nice to be remembered as someone who sings well. そうだね。ありがとう。のりちゃんありがとう。また会いましょうね。